Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Romanzawakanik alawandawit, alawarisit, alawakaktawakalawit. This is Latonian here, Miss Dunson, Latonian Jasmine. Um, I'm exhausted. I got off for work at 2 o'clock this morning, and then I did my travel back to my temporary stay for right now. I'm still trying to find a place. I believe I want to contact a place that I had contacted prior and just let them know that I think it's probably better I go there. My only concern is about my stuff. If I can take all my stuff there, what's going on? But I'm going to give that all to God. Go give all my worries to Allah. Well, I wanted to talk about something that Ramadan kind of reinstalled in me, and that's having the modesty that's shame. So having shame to not think certain things, do certain things, or just act upon certain actions. And I realized it like more and more, like, my tolerance for just hearing things, seeing things, doing things is very low. Like, it's very low. It's to the point where, I'm disturbed internally if I do something. Like, for example, I was just thinking, like, on my way back to my current location where I'm at right now, the shame I have for just to perform something, because the God consciousness that Ramadan reinstalled in me, because you had to go over the entire Quran. I went over 30 juzzes, and that's the entire Quran. 30 days of Ramadan, 30 juzzes. And what I really took away from that was that God was putting back in me that modesty, that the concept that He is watching me, and I will be held accountable for the things that I'm seeing, for the things that I'm hearing, for the things that I'm doing, touching, like all of my senses. I will be held accountable for. And as I was walking to this location where I am, I was just thinking about it, how I was listening to Villavallo, of course, in his past career with him, the band, His Infernal Majesty, him from Finland. And I was just listening to certain songs, and there was one song that really just made me think, like, okay, well, let me go back into the Quran and listen to some more Quran and recite. And I mean, I did my prayers and everything, but the goal is to not have so many distractions, things that distract you from God, remembering God, remembering your Creator. But I really appreciate having those values reinstalled, because I just realized that when you don't have certain shame, when you don't have shame before your Creator, you just do anything, you say anything, like you really just become so reckless with your acts and fearless. But it's like, that's not good to have. It's not. To understand the concept that you are being watched and you will be held accountable for it. I'm not talking about like human beings watching. I'm talking about the Creator, the one who created you, watching you. And that's very different. That's very different. So, just recreating that modesty and that God consciousness. I really thank Ramadan for the entire month. And yesterday was my first day fasting for my makeup fast because I have to fast like 5 additional days. Well, technically it's gonna be 4 because today is a new day, so I'll be fasting today again, and that's gonna be like starting the 4th day, meaning I have 3 more days to fast. However, yeah, I just I gotta put this date in my mouth. I've been looking at it for a long time. I just really had that placed back into my mind and my heart. It's like there's certain things I don't want to be around, hear, see, or do because my God is watching me, and it's very real for me, you know. So, I can't control what people do, but as long as it's not me, as long as it's not me, as long as it's not me, because I have to be accountable for everything I do. When my name is called, Latonian Jasmine Dunson, and if I get married, whatever name that I have for my marriage name, I will be accountable for that. And that's a very powerful yet scary thing to think about. And when you're not God conscious and you just go about your day and you just wake up and you do whatever you want to do, you really lose something, something that I realized that I was blessed to gain in Ramadan, to gain back. And part of me is like I want to cry. Another part of me is like I'm very tired and I'm scared to go to sleep because I don't want to miss Fajr. I'm so scared. So I was like, let me stay up. Suhoor's gonna come. Well, technically, Ramadan's over, but I'm still fasting. So I'm like, it's gonna come time for me to eat, and then I have to pray. But I'm like scared to sleep because I'm like the tiredness I have. It's like if I sleep, I may miss Fajr, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm up when I should be sleeping, but I'm so tired. And I'm eating these. Sorry, I can't see far away, so I'm just kind of squinting. Medjool dates. I'm eating those that I got from Walmart. And this apple juice I got from Walmart. Yeah. And then I kind of revisited a conversation I had on Valentine's Day because I did mention before that I was on that marriage app to try to find a Muslim man to marry. And I got off like 3 days. I didn't last 3 days. And I only spoke to one man. And then how I kind of like broke it off with him before Ramadan. So I haven't spoken to him again. But I did keep the conversations, and I realized just how in those conversations that I was having, without my Wally, I was trying to keep it like God was watching me type of thing. So I realized that I was kind of getting back into having that aura, to having that sense of modesty and sense of like God consciousness, because I noticed like certain topics or certain subjects I kind of steered away from in that chat, as where in the past I probably would have indulged in certain conversations. But in that chat, I didn't. I kept it really, really pretty much to a point. Like, things that I wouldn't mind my Wally seeing. And with that, I mean, yeah, I could probably check up on some of the brothers that I have on my father's side, see if they are practicing Islam. But I mean, because I'm gonna still be fasting until probably till Tuesday or Monday. What's today? Yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. So let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I think Tuesday should be my last day of fasting. Then I should be like completely done making up the fast for Ramadan. So yeah, so I believe Tuesday. So Tuesday I can probably, after Tuesday I should say, after Tuesday, the Fajr of Wednesday, that's when I can probably get back on that Muslim finding match your spouse or whatever. It's called Muz, something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to cover the 3 S's. Safety, security, and sensibility. So, safety, security, and sensibility. Like, does this action make sense? I know it's half of my religion to get married, but like, that's my life right there. So I take it very serious this time around to not go calling any man who never married me, not in Islam, and not with the government of the United States of America, my husband. Never again. No. Okay, manifestation is different. Like if I'm manifesting, okay, and I'm writing something down, that's just supposed to be between me and my creator. Like I do with my like baby book, my mommy and baby book. Like I write to the spirit of my child, who's not born yet, obviously, because I'm not married. Okay, and I'm not doing anything to get pregnant. So it's like a mommy baby spirit book. I'm talking to my future child, basically. So, that manifestation aspect,